So, unexpected wins. That's a theme of my childhood. Just going out of the house and winning a contest unexpectedly. So I've got several stories about that. Oddly enough, this one is going to involve watermelon and Kathy. Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Up and Atom. So we've got another Storytime video for you today. This one, again, 10-year to 12-year range. When I was a kid, I listened a lot to novelty songs. I really enjoyed them. And I'd end up getting tapes and records of them for Christmas and birthdays and whatnot, and I listened to them all the time, and really got hooked on those 50s and 60s novelty songs. For example, there's the Purple People Eater and the Witch Doctor song, and Yakety Yak and those sort of things. I loved Ray Stevens, which was later in the 60s. Those were like my gifts a lot of times for Christmas, and I'd listen to them a lot. Whenever I was really bored, nothing else to do, I'd go sit down at the stereo and put on a comedy album or one of these novelty tapes and just listen to it. That's where my musical tastes lie. And so just to reiterate about me, I was very shy as a child, easily intimidated by other people, hated being in big groups, that sort of thing. And because of that, I kind of ended up just living happy and content in my own little world in my head. And so I'd be off doing things by myself. I didn't need anyone to play with me or entertain me. And I'd just be in my little head. And then out of nowhere, someone would come and just yank me out of there and bring me into reality, just to momentarily traumatize me in most cases. And the number one culprit was my sister Kathy. And she'd just grab me and, bring me into reality and do something to traumatize me. She loved to scare me. She'd, say all kinds of things to scare me, and pop out from around the corners, boo, and, that sort of thing. So this story starts out with Kathy. She yanks me out of my comfort zone, my little world in my own head where I'm happy and content. And she decides she's going to tell me or teach me how to lip sync. And specifically, if you don't know the words to the song, how to lip sync to them. And so what she told me was you just mouth the word watermelon over and over and over during the song, and it will look like you're lip syncing. It'll look like you know the words. And I'm like, what? What? And she's going, oh, yeah, watermelon, watermelon, that sort of thing. And I'm like, okay, I don't think I will ever have the opportunity to use that. But in most cases, these things like this turn out to be just traumatizing things to me. That, it normally turns out she's playing a prank on me or a joke on me, trying to make me look foolish somehow. And so, this whole watermelon thing, she makes me like doing, putting songs, turning the radio on and doing the watermelon, 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 to make it look like you're singing the words. Now, my thing is that with most songs, I had to listen to a song 100 times to even understand most of the words. I've always had a hard time making out the lyrics to songs. But at any rate, going forward to my 8th grade dance. Okay. It's a 50s themed event. So we're dressed up like 50s people. And so I'm like 12 because it's the end of 8th grade, right before 8th grade graduation. And towards the end of the dance, the party, they're doing a lip sync competition. And so my attention turns to the stage where, various classmates are on stage lip syncing in a contest. And I'm watching, and one of my classmates, Doug, he comes running up to me. Ray, get up. Come on, get in line. You got to do this. This is so much fun. And I'm like, I don't know, I can't lip sync. I don't know anything about lip syncing. And he goes, no, come on, it's fun. Get on stage. And I'm like, well, it'd be different if I knew what song it was. If I knew the song, I would go on stage, but I'm not going up there to be surprised. Oh, no, come on. And he drags me up there. And so the very last lip sync competition of the whole night, and I'm on stage, and I'm way off to the far right of the stage, and there's five of us, and we're all going to lip sync to a song, and then the audience is going to decide which one's the winner. They put their hand over your head, and then you clap and go to the next person, put the hand over the head, and from the applause, they'll pick the winner. And so I'm terrified, and the anxiety is just killing me. I'm in front of a group of people, and I know all of these people, and they all know me, and I'm about to humiliate myself. And I'm trying to calm myself down by going, I know the trick. And that's the watermelon thing. So I'm just going to mouth watermelon. Whatever they play, I'm just going to mouth watermelon and get off stage. And I'm just going to be way off to the side so that it'd be hard for people to see me. Everyone else can have center stage and all of that. And while I'm having this panic attack, they start the song and announce the song. And the song is Alley-Oop by the Hollywood Argyles. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know this song. I don't need to do the watermelon thing and look, stupid and humiliate myself with this watermelon. Yeah, I don't need to do that. That's what everyone else was doing because nobody else knew the song. And so I'm just standing there, on the edge of the stage, and I'm just, mouthing the words to alley-oop and everything, and just wanting to get done out of there, off the stage, out of the spotlight, and all of that. And all the other people on stage with me, they're just trying to perform it and hide the fact that they don't know the words. So they're turning away, they're jumping around and all of that. And I'm just sitting there, standing there, just mouthing the words, And so when they come around and do the applause, everybody voted for me. And I was shocked because I was like, I wasn't sure anybody could really see me. I'm so far off away from everybody. But I nailed it. I knew that song. I had that song memorized. I listened to that song like 1,000 freaking times. And probably on 8-track tape and just listened to it over and over and over with, you know, a bunch of other songs. So there we go. Out just for, you know, end of 8th grade, graduation, you know, prior to graduation, little party, and come back with winning the lip sync contest. Now, the prize was, I think, like a $5 McDonald's gift certificate or something stupid like that. It wasn't like a ribbon or a trophy or anything, which it probably should have been. But you know, as it goes, here's just another example of, as a child, just going out into the world and winning something and coming home with a prize. So that's my story. And if that watermelon thing and lip syncing is real, okay. But yeah, I don't think I really ever used it to get the full humiliation that I'm sure Kathy wanted me to feel. But at any rate, so for your entertainment, here we go. We'll see if I still got it or not. And we're gonna do alley-oop here. All right, goes.
There's a man in the funny papers we all know. He lives way back a long time ago. He don't eat nothing but a bear cat stew. Well, this cat's name is Alley-oo. He got a chauffeur that's a genuine dinosaur. And he can knuckle your head before you count to 4. He got a big ugly club and a head full of hair. Like great big lions and grizzly bears. He's the toughest man there is alive. Wearing clothes from a wildcat's hide. He's the king of the jungle jive. Look at that caveman go. He rides through the jungle tearing limbs off of trees. Knocking great big monsters dead on their knees. The cats don't bug him cause they know better. Cause he's a mean motor scooter and a bad go-getter. He's the toughest man there is alive. Wears clothes from a wildcat's hide. He's the king of the jungle jive. Look at that caveman go. There he goes. Look at that caveman go. He sure is hip, ain't he? Like what's happening? He's too much. Right, daddy, right. Hi-yo, dinosaur. Right, daddy, right. Get him, man. Like hips, Phil.